You know when people say things that could get them cancelled and they have to cut it out? I reckon you should cut that out. That's absolutely insane. I'm not wearing them now because my missus won't allow me really to wear them in public, but I have a pair of Skechers, slip-on Skechers. And what I say about them is once you go to Skechers, you can't go back. Yeah. Because so right now, I mean, I've got the laces, you've got the laces. Yeah. Often we're having to sit on a step to tie them up. Sit on a step before we go. Some people, you know.
I don't do the step.
Where are you to
I'm on the floor. Because if you're on a step.
What?
But hold on.
What?
Are you on a downward step? Is your foot below or up? You put it on a step to get it higher.
I've got escalators, mate. I spent that jungle money very well. No. So, I mean, the bottom, but step 2, step 3? So you're... Sound like we're in AA.
We'll get to that. You're putting your foot further away down the step. You're putting it further away from you by going down the steps.
Yes, but I'm also getting to not sit on the floor.
I don't sit on the floor.
What do you do? Can you show us? Is there enough room for us to see? Okay.
It's quite good, isn't it?
You're taking the knee.
I'll take the knee.
So that's fantastic. Get a shoe
every
on.
time. Yeah.
Some people have to go. Some people will go back into the living room to sit on the sofa to do it.
Well, that's wild. Luckily here, I'm
blessed with
Did you just say
wild?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Because usually that for me would be a mistake where you go, oh no, I forgot to get my phone or my wallet.
Yes.
And now you have to do the on the carpet shoe walk.
Yes,
Almost like if I walk like this, the mud won't reach it.
Yes.
But luckily wooden floors here, so I'm a lot more relaxed about shoes on.
Okay, thank you, by the way.
Yeah, nothing worse if you go to... There is lots of things worse, but one thing I don't like in life is when you go to someone's house or they're having like people over for drinks or dinner and you take your shoes off and you're all in socks.
Yes, it's like you're getting on a bouncy castle.
Yes, it's like that. But in some European countries, they have house shoes for you for guests to put on.
Well, like bowling?
Yeah.
Well, you hand in your shoes and they give you them shoes.
Yeah, and you wear their house shoes.
I can't be, but I mean, the worst... On the subject of shoes, the worst version of what we're discussing is, of course, if you've ever been to visit a gym.
Yeah.
And they're giving you the tutorial, and then you have to walk around the pool to the spa area, and suddenly you have to put on these blue bin bag. I mean, I reckon, I had to do that recently, signing up to a gym. I know you can tell. When I went up to the gym, and I reckon that was the worst 2 minutes of my life. I couldn't get it on.
And the guy just...
I know. And he had to just wait there. And you know, help going, no, they can be quite tricky. And you got yours on in 8 seconds.
No. What couldn't you do?
But it's just a little hole. You have to stretch it, like stretched it the wrong way.
Yeah.
And they look like what is it? Hair nets, but for shower caps. Yeah. Shower caps for feet caps.
Which in hotels when I'm staying in, I use those around my phone so I can listen to music in the shower.
That's the most mental thing you've said.
That's the most... You tie it up at the back.
I reckon, you know when people say things that could get them cancelled and they have to cut it out? I reckon you should cut that out. That's absolutely insane.
Isn't it good?
It's just too mad.
Can we go to the tea?
Yeah, your dark tea.
Well, it's oat milk. You asked for oat milk and I've never...
Are you on oat milk?
I will always go what the guest does. It's sort of...
I would have put in more than that.
Would you like me to get more?
No, I'm not that fussy.
Okay.
I was hesitating, to be totally honest with you, I was hesitating about whether or not to disclose to you that I would prefer to have some sort of,
not regular milk.
Yeah, but I've got a reason that I hope makes me less...
I hope so.
Yeah, that makes me less of of what...
Go on.
Nice, le croissant.
Yeah, and I chose Yellow because of your story about hearing that song when you walked through Brighton that day and you heard the song Yellow and went for a run or just felt brilliant about life.
Oh, I don't remember that. That's weird, isn't it? You remember
I remember your memory.
My good memory.
Yeah.
I give you lots of songs that made me upset.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to tell us an anecdote, but I won't.
No, don't do that. But it's because, you know my nasally voice?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know my nasally voice.
Yeah, you send voice notes more often than I'd like.
That it's particularly nasally because this nostril is shut.
Right,
This one's
okay.
shut.
It's shut.
Yeah.
And you can't open it.
Not really.
Where is it shut? High.
It's here, apparently. So I can...
My mind
So I can't
is-
really get air if I... It takes it's such a tiny hole that it's difficult for me to get air through there.
My mind is really wondering how this gets back to oat milk.
Right. So the milk, cow's milk,
Yeah.
can in some people create a bit more mucus than normal.
Right.
So the mucus you drink, like say, loads of milk and ice cream or whatever, it can get a bit mucusy in that hole, which means then both holes are shut. Very talking like this. So I kind of
Like Paul McCaffrey.
to get away from, to try and help how I sound.
and has it helped? Because you sound the same. But it doesn't make it worse. Doesn't make it...
It doesn't exacerbate
Oh,
the problem.
I forgot you wear glasses now.
Yeah. But and also, I just come round to the idea. I think I do. I know this is people make this point, but are we really meant to be drinking cows? It just feels a bit. Or would you suck it? Would you? Would you?
If it got views.
But no, would you? And I think that about eating meat. I've just stopped pork.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm vegetarian. Did you know this? I've been vegetarian for... I stopped eating red meat since before we were friends.
Yes, you did.
I stopped eating red meat 10 years ago.
Yes.
So, yeah, we met 9 years. So I stopped eating meat 10 years ago. I stopped eating chicken and fish January last year.
Okay. Why did you make that step up, let's call it?
Yeah, so I would never really have it at home anyway. And whenever I did, I was always sort of underwhelmed. My main reason to hold on was chicken nuggets. But I realised quail nuggets are just as good.
True.
Just as good. And then I was in a restaurant and I was sat there and I was in I think it was a Danish pancake restaurant and they were going to have chicken nuggets on it. Dutch pancakes, not Danish. Dutch pancakes. I think Danish pancakes are a thing. Dutch pancakes. And they were going to, one of the options was you can have chicken nuggets. And I thought, just often it's not good enough. And I went, you know what? I'm just doing it. And then I just did. And then 7 days later, this was the 3rd of January, 7 days later, the 10th, you know how it works. I was in Dubai in a sushi restaurant. And it was the first time I said to people, I'm vegetarian. And they were so good at looking after me and giving me really good, I thought, this is my biggest test. And
Brilliant.
I'll never look back. Apart from December the 30th last year, so almost a year, it was my dad's birthday and we got a Chinese and I didn't realise that prawn crackers had prawn in them. It seems like they wouldn't, doesn't it? Like it's flavouring.
Skips surely don't have prawn in them.
I don't think skips do. Do you remember the day that David Beckham scored the free kick against Greece?
By the way, no.
Oh,
I
really?
remember the goal.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the day. Do you remember the day?
I was there.
Well, of course you fuck. That's not fair. You need to give that information before you start going, do you remember the day?
Right, yeah.
Do you remember the day that Princess Diana had the accident?
I woke up that morning and my first thought was, something's wrong. And then I went downstairs and it was. And then I had that same thing on the 7/7 bombings. I always woke up when something's wrong.
Okay, we are awake now. What's happening?
No. Yeah, you're here.
I was staying around a mate's, and everyone had fallen asleep. I had managed to stay up. I think one of the Die Hards was on telly,
Right.
and Die Hard was interrupted.
Wow.
Yeah, to tell us about Princess Di. So there you go.
Wow.
But Beckham's free kick.
That day I ate skips. And I remember being in the service station on the way to Manchester.
How can you remember you ate skips on the day? What?
Because we were on the way, we stopped at the service station and I picked up skips and I went, oh wow, they do prawn cocktail ones now. And I remember I looked at the man behind me and I went, are they always prawn cocktail? And he went, yeah. And then I realised that's their standard flavour. You know, when you're a child, you just sort of accept flavours for what they are. Like, I used to have chicken nuggets and fish fingers, and sometimes I would go, why are the chicken nuggets sometimes not very nice? And it's because they were fish fingers. I didn't know the difference. Life very much happened at me until I was quite old. Then I decided to take more agency over my life.
The last 30 seconds of this have sounded like the beginning of a Netflix doc where they've just sat down and they've just like put the mic on and you're just talking and it's about someone that sees the world very differently. Very, very differently. And it's called, I know what the Netflix documentary is called, it's called Different Boy.
Are we rolling?
Yeah. You just reminded me, can't you remember, maybe this is connected to the skips thing, don't you remember the world on what you've eaten? What you've eaten?
I can often do that, yeah. I remember like eating an omelette when I found out Pavarotti had died. And that was on September the 6th, 2007.
Okay.
I remember eating an omelette and finding out. So yeah, often I can associate it with that.
Different Boy there's going to be a season 2 of Different Boy. He absolutely smashed season 1. Right.
Different Boy.
So you see, I've mentioned this on
Body
stage.
language, here's Matt.
To explain?
Your legs and body only your head is facing slightly towards me.
So uncomfortable
because
with you in a room that I have to just let my body think that it's going to escape.
There's no way a body language expert goes, these two are getting on. If I was on a date and they did that, I'd go, well, I assume you've got nothing else.
Jake, I've been wondering. It's one of the side characters in Different Boy. He's really comfortable. I know he doesn't look like he's comfortable, but this means that he's really comfortable.
I do wish sunglasses indoors were more acceptable for that exact reason.
Have we spoken about this?
No. Do you?
It's one of my big things.
Yes. How much safer I feel. I love getting on the tube with them.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're talking. Right. Now press stop and now record again. So here's the thing about sunglasses. No, everyone just be honest with themselves. We are not getting sunglasses to protect ourselves from the sun. No one. What we're doing is we're going in and going, can you just make me look a bit cooler, please?
Cool. You always just feel so much better. In fact, I turned up to something yesterday.
Everyone looks better.
I had to take them off as I arrived because I was worried I looked too cool. Because I was wearing...
Believe me, that wasn't a problem. Go on.
I had this on.
Oh my God, so cool.
And a jacket. And then it was the sunglasses and the AirPods, and I thought I looked too like modern day Terminator.
It's too something. No one was thinking.
I can't do it.
Look, is he back? Or is he? He's back.
I told you.
Do you know what? It's been so long. I really didn't think you were coming back, but here he is.
I can't do a hat and sunglasses. That's too much for me. I can't do that. It's because that's too much for me. I even see people in photos, and I saw this yesterday on Instagram with somebody. They were smiling at the camera, and you just want to put glasses on someone. You go, they're squinted too much because of the. You just go, put them on.
Okay.
You know, like when you're you haven't drunk enough water the night before, so you wake up and your eyes are small. And
that's my life. It's horrific.
Yeah. So,
yes. But
then if you drink too much water, you're up twice a night to wee.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do?
I've got no answers. It's impossible. Life is impossible.
We found out that sunglasses indoors are a big thing that you like.
Yes.
What is not your cup of tea?
Well, actually, a bit of it links to what we were saying earlier about gyms, because I've just rejoined the gym after a long
stint.
A long break.
Yeah.
A very long break.
Did you go and go, I told you I'll be back? So it's me. Blue covering already on his shoes.
Yeah. I was walking around. There were actors there do their sit-ups. Oh, no.
Thinking about Kim Jong-un.
So here's the thing. The actual gym itself,
Yeah.
it seems that designers go to quite great lengths to make sure the machines are far enough apart that people feel comfortable on each machine and all of that. There's enough space, and you've got the treadmills, and there's a gap between the treadmills. And ideally, we would like more space, but you kind of understand that you've got to get all these machines in. Right,
yeah.
Okay. And then you go to the changing room, where they've gone, forget everything that we were talking about upstairs in the actual gym.
Yeah.
Just squash as many of these cupboards together as you can, whilst men are going to be taking off their clothes. Some of whom, once they've reached a certain age in life, are actually going to take off all their clothes and have their genitals out. And let's not worry about that. Just squash them right next to each other. And for some reason, I don't know if I'm the only one, I feel often cursed in life, but I have got a feeling it's not just me. There is something about my life that, glasses down, I can see. It's actually made me be able to see without my glasses this range. There is something about my life that I am, it doesn't matter which cupboard it is, when I go to get changed, the person who's next to my cupboard will also be there. Always. It's like they've been waiting. Well, she's back, right? I'm going to go in. I'm going to go and get changed. Yeah. And I'm going to have to go, excuse me, I'm out the way, sorry. And now I'm going to be next to him. He's going to be taking off his shorts. And it says something about human beings and how much we kind of don't understand our own lives and how important context is. Because the man is comfortable. This man is pulled down his trousers. Oh. And the thing is, right, Jake, this is important, is you've gone, because we're in a changing room, I'm comfortable taking my trousers down and revealing my genitals, right? But the thing is, but you wouldn't do that in Sainsbury's, right?
I wouldn't do that in my own bedroom.
You would do that. You would do that in your own bedroom. So if someone did that in Sainsbury's, it would be shocking. They'd be removed from Sainsbury's, right?
Yeah.
But here's the key point. I want to see your genitals in a changing room, as much as I want to see your genitals in Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where I am.
Yeah.
I don't want to be anywhere near your genitals. So can we make this a rule? They've got no smoking up. How about no genitals?
No genitals. Well, I don't get changed at the gym. I just go to the gym in my gym clothes and come back. Have you thought about doing that?
I've done that. I have done that, but I like the shower and leaving. I love leaving the gym and
clean
and just leaving like that is complete. Whereas you, I used to do. I like what you do. You come home and shower here.
Yeah.
I like. Once I left the gym, it's done. I'm done. I'll bring my outfit for the day.
Right. So you have to be naked in front of. Or
I don't get naked. A towel and boxes are coming down, and sometimes I'm getting changed in the actual shower bit so no one can see.
Yeah.
But why have we got
I know what you mean, because
it's mad. You're getting naked next to someone you don't know, and we're just meant to accept this, but it's like someone's got to stop and go, this isn't okay.
Yeah, the next generation will sort that out. I think it's the older lot, because it is the older generation, but we're not going to do it when we're older. We're not going to do that, because hopefully by then it will be illegal.
Yes, I think it should be illegal.
People have seen this.
But like at urinals. Yeah. You love it when you get to a service station.
I've never seen you use a urinal. You always go into the toilets.
I used to. But
have you gone back to urinals?
But they've got all the sides now. It's fantastic. You get a big side.
Fantastic.
I love the freedom. It's fantastic. It's sublime.
Because you don't have to touch any doors as well now. So that's
no
better.
Doors. You're not worried about people seeing yours. You're seeing their gerbil. There's no gerbils.
So what is not your cup of tea?
Changing rooms.
Changing rooms, just in general.
Absolutely.
Because there's no way.
They need a redesign. They need a redesign. You've got a gym, and there should be a separate gym underneath the gym, and that whole space is a changing room, and we all have our own station. You go in and you get changed.
Yeah. It's a big gym in London, but I know what you mean. But go home. I'm not in any way defending the men and the people that do this. I wonder what the women's is like. Not in that way, but I like in a. I wonder what the etiquette is there.
I think they're more comfortable, aren't they, with things?
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if that's whether like the older people are a bit more open and I reckon it's
laissez-faire.
I reckon it's flipped. I reckon it's the younger ones that are a bit more like, no, this is us now. And the older ones are a bit like, oh no, we're taught not to do that.
Yeah.
I reckon they're flipped.
Yes, that could be the case, but it needs a redesign, and people aren't kicking up a fuss as much as they should be.
You're making up for it.
No brushing your teeth in the changing rooms either.
No,
Madness.
Even when people say at home about, like, someone said the other day, who was this? And I think I was on a podcast, and I meant to go, can we go back to that? But we never did. They said, I was in the shower the other day brushing my teeth. What? How little time do you have that you're combining those two things? It's like having do you have a drink on the toilet?
I do.
You brush your teeth in the shower. Yeah. But why?
Okay, I'll tell you.
How clean can you get at once?
I'll tell you. Isn't it? Well, I can tell you what it is brushing your teeth for me is too boring. It's so boring.
Yeah.
Now, I quite like a shower. So despite what it looks like. Now, so if I go in the shower, I can get that thing I don't really like doing done in the thing I like doing.
Electric or
not at the moment because I lost it, but yeah.
But otherwise electric.
I would preferably electric.
Preferably electric in the
shower. Yeah.
And then spitting laying down the...
Yeah. Just down. I sometimes let it dribble and let the shower just wash it off. I feel like I've revealed too much of myself.
Yeah.
A lot like those men in the changing rooms.
I don't... okay, well, but there you go. I've never considered that.
But that's good. What are you doing? See, I think it's mad what you're doing.
Some people
what are you doing?
I would shower and then get dressed and then brush my teeth.
Hang on a second, you've just left the room where you could have done your teeth, gone out, got your clothes on, then gone back into the room where you were just in the shower. This is...
Yeah, but because
you're trying to get your steps in.
I want to get dry. Actually, I do walk as well when I brush my teeth. I usually go for a bit of a walk around the house, just... I'll wonder. I
don't know what to do. That's what
I do. That's what?
Different boy.
Well, I think that's how we wrap up.
Well, it's been lovely. Thank you for having me.
Cheers.
It's always nice to see you. I miss doing the road with you. We used to have a very good time.
For a long time. We had a great time.
And now you've gone and stormed it yourself.
Yeah, now I have to design shows just to hang out with my friends.
Yes.
Thanks for coming on. Cheers.
Cheers.